I'll make unique, emotional R&B samples. If folks like this loop, it will be available in my latest loop kit, Don't Leave. Link to that will be available in the description down below. Hit that subscribe button too, if you like loops and videos like this. Let's get right to it. So this sample is a 92 BPM. It is in the key of C minor. I did make it in the key of B minor. I just pitched it down 2 semitones. I will show you guys what it sounds like. First of all, I'm eliminating progression, but I did use the Keyscape LA Custom C7 softest preset. This is how my progression sounds. Fire, fucking fire. Cool, man. So basically what we got here, got a little 6 5, or I'm sorry, 6 1 5. 5's over C though, and I'll explain that later. But we got a 6 1, and our 5 is over E. That's basically all we got. So 6 1 5 6 1 5. I'm sorry, 6 1 5 over C, 6 1 5 over E. So basically what that means is our 6th chord in the scale of D minor, boom, which is our A sharp major. We're going to a 5 chord. I'm sorry, 1 1. My fault. 1 is D minor, cool. So we go from our 6 to our 1. And then don't mind this section of the chord. It's what I call a chord sprinkle. It is just this, boom, drag down. There's an octave, that's all that is. Call it a chord sprinkle to fill out space. But this is a 1, I'm sorry, 5. It looks a little wonky right now, but we just go like, boom, we inverted the A. So you tell it's a 5 because you just look at these highlighted notes. I have snap scale turned on. Highlighted notes are the notes within the scale. D would be our 1. When we go down, 1 would be our 7. Another one would be our 6, which is what our A sharp is. And another one down would be our 5, which is our A. I inverted it up right there, you feel me? And I copied the same thing, then I just moved this A up. I believe would, yeah, up 3 notes from the scale to D. Just switch it up. This one, this chord sprinkle and this chord right here, I just took away the 9th, the top notes. And then right here, it's actually, this is our 5, but it's just like pitched up an octave. So, and I inverted the E down. So, boom, E's toward the same chords right here. So this one I pitched the bottom note up, and then this one I pitched the whole thing up an octave, but I put the E down, down an octave. Same chord though, just a little different chord voicing. That's around with like different chord voices a lot in this progression. That just means like changing around the top notes, the bottom notes of the chords, inverting them. They sound a little different, but still the same chord. And then yeah, mess around with like 7s and 7s. You just mess around with like 7s and like triads. I don't know, it just helps add like more, I guess, color, more personality to the chord progression. But yeah, this is what I call chord sprinkle. I actually didn't make that term up myself, got it from Copy. What you do is just take this chord. Originally it was like this. And then what I do is either like on a bar, really, like one of the bars, just shrink it, pull it over, and boom, the job an octave. And I actually like to adjust the strumming of this, like Alt S, and I'll make it a little more strummable. I guess I can, but that bell thing is weird, but yeah, Alt S, that's the strumming, and make it a little more like strummed than the rest of the chords. That's what I do. But yeah, besides that, I did have just 1 layer of bass notes. So this one I kept the C, and this one I have an E, since the E is like bottom note here. I got the bottom notes, that's the bass notes. So yeah, in regards to the melody, melodic elements, melodic notes, like this one, this one, boom. I really like playing around with the melody in like the beginning of this little 4-bar loop. I'm sorry, in the middle and the end, not the beginning. The middle and the end, so like boom, how it's like around the middle, it's around the end. Just what I've kind of find successful. But yeah, that's what I like to play with the melody around there. And yeah, after all that, I just strummed all these chords and randomized the velocities, which you do by doing Control A, Alt S, to strum chords again, Alt to randomize velocities, make it sound more human. So I did with that. Just look at the little effects that I added on it. Valhalla Vengeance verb, 30% mix. EQ, turning some lows, low mids, cut on some highs. After that, I did have a pad for section 2. Pad, I actually got from Riot Sounds R&B Essentials and like Lab Bank on Night's Pad. I just gotta see that joint right now. So basically, I got just the same exact chords, but I took out the melodic elements. I don't want the melodies to fit me coming off too strong. But yeah, just another day for that. For that pad, we got Valhalla Vengeance verb, 60% mix, EQ, tennis close, good low mids, got them in the highs too. So I'll dive into our bass. This bass we got, it's just a clean R&B sub bass with copies of Midnight Sounds and R&B. I really just took the bass notes. So I took bass notes of the chords. I want you guys to hear this bass. Real quick, y'all. Again, this loop will be available in the description down below. And my new loop kit, Don't Leave. 29 other loops just like this one. 30 loops total. Perfect for that little Drake, emotional R&B vibe, late night vibe. You feel me? If you like that, check that out with the link in the description. Let's get back to the loop. I mean, like super simple, just bass notes of the chords themselves. But yeah, and then for the effects for that joint, while the vintage verb at 10%, EQ, got on some low mids, rolling off some highs. Then I did also bring a muzzle keys for my second and fourth section in this joint. I'll let you guys hear that joint, and then I'll show you the effects that I did. I actually love doing this, so I'll let you guys hear it. Kind of crazy. So what I did, I this joint to audio, and I did put it in a. So with all the effects of the original piano already on it, I put it in a separate effect rack. And on top of that, I added decimal, the MPC60 preset, for the cut at 2700 hertz, just a down sampler. So it takes away all, just straight up all the frequencies on the high end up until this right here. So really dope. Little trick with this, you'll hear like, so I've come to find, you hear it's like little like, it sounds like air, straight up, just like air, kind of like how an old microphone would sound, like a little buzzing. So a little pro tip, turn up your preamp, was it like 10, 11, whatever the fuck. Then turn this, your like output volume down the same amount, maybe a little bit more than that, since it's sitting at what, like 9, we're gonna put it down 11, so was that like 20? Put it at 21. And it basically just like cancels out that little, I don't even know what it is, probably a term for it, but cancels out this little buzzing. So little pro tip, but let me undo that actually. It sounded good. We got a fruity reverb too, 25% mix, no wet knob. EQ, taking out some lows, low mids, and little highs. And I believe this EQ just for that one, yeah. But yeah, muzzle keys, beautiful, always works. They got a little melody going on. Let's see this melody. It is actually a gotcha synth lead from Arise Sounds R&B Essentials and Like Glad Bang. Shit is cold, man. This is it. Cool ass sound, man. So here, let you guys hear this drum real fast. It sounds ethereal as hell, man. So basically, what we did is just simple as step up, step down. And like I said, man, I like messing with melodics and like the middle and the end of these 4-bar loops. So slash beginning, but you know what I mean? Like the end and the middle right here. Not really so much so like right here and what would that be? Yeah, right here, right here. This is kind of like playing on the end, but yeah, not so much so like around these parts. Yeah, I don't know. Just I found it works a lot better to mess like the middle and the end. These little 4-bar loops. Yeah, but yeah, simple as step up, step down. I like doing that too. If like in the middle, this little 4-bar loop, I'm going up. At the end, I like going down. I just like to flip it, reverse it. It just has always worked for me. So a pro tip, and on that sound, I got this Fruity Delay 3 acting as a low pass filter. Turn the time knob, level knob, draw knob all the way down, and then this cutoff acts as a low pass. So you feel me? Sounds like a DJ set, but yeah. Valhalla Vintage Verb, 35% mix, low EQ, and a good amount of lows, low mids, and one off, good amount of highs, you feel me? And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all hear the vocals real fast. It's actually Gabe Lucas vocal, shout out to Gabe. Yeah, the vocals are fire, so let y'all hear this joint.
Can I be yours for the night? I'm lonely and I need somebody like you in my life for the night. Girl, it's only for the night.
Yeah, shit's fire. Fire as vocal. I believe I did pitch that down, but yeah. And I did pitch it up an octave too for like a higher pitched vocal section. You feel me? And I did have a drowned out section where I drowned it out, but I pitched up an octave, so. So for the first section, the original main vocal, what I did was I used RC20 Magnitude Transition 2 preset fire. That's at 25% mix my effect rack. Just some more, same MPC60 preset. This cut is at 1500 or like 15.8 hertz. While Vintage Verb, 35% mix called Waves H Delay. Half a bar ping pong mode turned on, set it at 50% mix in my effect rack. Pretty EQ too, putting out lows, low mids, rolling off the highs. Then I bounced that to audio, pitched it up an octave with all the effects on it, and on top of that, I added another decimort, same MPC60 preset. This cut is at 1100 hertz now, so 11,000, sorry. 1,000 hertz for all eventual verb, set at 20% mix. EQ comes with lows, low mids, rolling on some highs. And then this drowned out vocal was actually the original vocal bounced out to audio and pitched up too. On top of that, I added decimort, the same MPC60 preset, but it's cut at 3,500 hertz. For all eventual verb, 30% mix. Waves H delay, same half bar, ping pong mode turned on. It's at 100% mix, effect rack, and then shaper box. That pulsating vibe. Got to mess with the volume. Side chain and side chain 1 preset set at quarter bar. EQ, taking a good amount of lows and low mids, rolling on the highs. This is just for the leveling, you feel me? So that's that. You feel me? So I'm gonna let y'all hear this joint. What y'all think of this joint?
And I'll be yours for the night. I'm lonely and I need somebody like you in my life for the night. Girl, it's only for the night.
Appreciate y'all for rocking me in this video with your boy. Again, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more videos and loops like this one. Again, the link to the loop kit will be available in the description down below. Don't leave. 30 army loops. Fire. You feel me? Appreciate y'all again for rocking me in this video with your boy. I'll see you on the next one. Much love.